Hi guys, what's up? It's Joel Pitt here, back with another video, and in this video it'll be for Love Island All Stars 2026 Series 3 episode 35. I'll leave a link down below to episode 34, but before I get onto this video, today is my 9-year and 5-month anniversary on YouTube. Within this time, well, it's pretty much just been the Love Island All Stars. There's not really much else I've done. This is going to go on for about another, well, at least a week, because there's a few more episodes, and then I think there's going to be the final soon, and then hopefully after that, you know, getting back into the what I eat videos, and then hopefully maybe some vlogs and all that, but we'll just see. Of course there's going to be spoilers in the video, but without further ado, let's get on with it. So Harrison in the morning made Belle a bacon sandwich. Lucinda said the L word in bed when she was talking to Leanne and Whitney. She said, "I love you" to Sean. Sean spoke to Tommy also about the L word. He was saying, Tommy, maybe there's no initial spark yet with Jessie. It might progress later on, I'm not too sure. Then there was a text to decide on 2 questions that you want your opinion on. So these were the questions that I mentioned on the last video because it was like on the Instagram story, but then they also did it on the Love Island app as well. So if you've not seen that video, as I said, you can check that out. The answers will be revealed later on at the All Stars dinner, but as I said, I mentioned the percentages, but I'll probably mention them again. So they could ask like a question for themselves, and then they could ask a question for like another couple. Then there was another text saying the girls were getting glammed up by the Boots beauty crew. They had steak, chips, peppercorn sauce and onion rings for dinner. So yeah, Maya came in as well. And then the public also had questions for the couples. Sammy and Kieran's first was, will Sammy tell the truth about what Sophie said about Belle on the video call? There was a bit of suspense, and then it like just left it there. There was a vote for the most compatible couple, and then that like vote will be announced in another episode. I'm not sure when. But yeah, on the Love Island app, blessing your feed with another photo. There's a few photos there. What are your predictions for tonight's episode? 75% said the return of Hurricane Belle. 11% another couple become official. 8% no drama, just good vibes, and then 6% a breakup. Tommy's lacking the spark with Jessie. Can they get that flame flickering? There's a video, missing the spark with the person you're dating. Millie gets tearful after some sweet words from Belle. Then there's an article following on from Millie's call from home with bestie Chloe Burrows. Millie wanted clarification that her feelings for Zach are mutual. So the couple's question for the public was, does Zach like Millie as much as Millie likes Zach? In response to hearing that question, Belle had some sweet words of reassurance for Mills, as she says, you should know how amazing you are, and we all see it. That makes me really sad because you're so amazing, and what you feel and what you put out, you are worthy of receiving that as well. You are so special, and we all know that, and so does he. No wonder Millie's getting tearful. I'm thinking about to well up too. That's what it says. They asked and you voted, but were their answers the All Stars were hoping for? Have we been tested enough as a couple? Kieran and Sammy. So 59% said yes, no 41%. Whitney and Yemen. Do you think our relationship will work long distance? 61%, no 39%. Are Tommy and Jessie well suited? 27% yes, 73% no. Then Lucinda and Sean, do you think we will get married? 25% yes, no 75%. Has the young bull finally been tamed? That was for Belle and Harrison. Yes 22%, no 78%. Does Zach like Millie as much as Millie likes Zach? Yes 44%, no 56%. Will Scott DM Belle after a week? yes 25%, no 75%. And then I'm so glad I've seen you for what you are. Tempers flare as Belle feels like Scott has tried to embarrass her. There's a video. A fun, in like apostrophes, question brings up old arguments. No shade, ... You're welcome. Me when I pick the perfect sunbed for my friend by the pool. There's a Whitney there, a photo of her. What's been brought up the most? Well, 44% said Lucinda's infamous pie. 22% said if Scott will DM Belle a week after leaving the villa. 21% charge it. 10% it's given, and then 3% what exclusivity means. Sammy seeks closure from that pie incident, and that in big letters. ... Revisiting drama to prove a point. What did Scott give as an example of why he hasn't yet made Leanne his girlfriend? Basically, he said he doesn't know how she answers the phone. I don't know why that's a thing, but maybe, yeah, he didn't really explain it that well, I don't think. The public polls have rattled Tommy and Jesse. There's a video. Being told your partner is using you. And then finish Lucinda's sentence. The public aren't a fictional dictionary of the world. And then the results are in. The couples asked you some burning questions about their fellow islanders, and safe to say it got messy. Is Scott coming across as a game player? Yes, 47%. No, 53%. Is Scott here for genuine reasons? Yes, 59%. No, 41%. Is Jesse playing it safe with Tommy to get to the final? Yes, 83%. No, 17%. Do you think Scott's made the right decision choosing Leanne over Belle? Yes, 76%. No, 24%. Was it too soon for Sean and Lucinda to make it official? Yes, 55%. No, 45%. Was Lucinda paying Sammy uncalled for? Yes, 63%. No, 37%. Is Scott holding back from making Leanne his girlfriend because he doesn't want to? Yes, 43%. No, 57%. And that was all the questions. In the last video, I probably did mention like who mentioned them questions, but then there's also like some photos, like the Islanders who said the question, and then of course who it's about on the bottom. On the morning after, is Tommy questioning Jesse's intentions? Tap to hear Amy, India, Ali and G's thoughts on last night's drama, and then a first look for the next episode. Savage truths exposed and emotional calls from home. There's tears up and tears in the villa as honest opinions are served over dinner, and the boys get emotional calls from home. But anyway, that is all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.